Welcome back to Nicklander's Comic Corner, classic, less known classic. This is episode number 20. No, it's not the Comic Corner. It's Super Sentai Review, episode 342. This one I'm just reviewing the first of two movies released this series. This is Full Blast Action. And they released this as a promotional thing for when episode 30. I'll discuss it later, don't worry about that. So in the case, what happened in this movie. By the way, the movie looks visually gorgeous. It's like, by the way, for a movie, it is a little bit. I gotta praise it for this. It's actually longer than the episode of the series by only about 15 minutes. Given the fact the episode itself, like if you take out the credits, is roughly 22. Roughly, it's about almost 20 minutes longer, which gotta praise it for that. So, thing opens up with these girls playing this field, and there's somebody with this vial with green with this gold dust, and then they turn into mechanical slaves. They basically turn into robots. Yes, mechanical slaves for the best. And then of course where we see the four people responsible for it, and we see their leader. And wait, I'm thinking like, wait, is that Young Noble? Well, yes and no. It is him, but it's not. Let me explain. It's his actor playing a different character. Yep. I immediately recognized it because of the face. It was so recognizable that it was him. And he's not the only Super Sentai alumni or veteran in this group. These are the gas drinkers. These are a group of terrorists that basically blow up planets with gold dust. Yeah. So that first one is Volca. So basically all the names are basically named after like alcohol. Vodka, Winskate, Gin, and Brando. Basically brandy. Winskate. Winskate himself. These are some noteworthy characters. His actor is Yasuhiro Okutamo. These are the characters he's basically known for playing. He played Spade Ace. Well, he was a suit actor, yes. He was also Signal Man. Yes, Signal Man. He mostly was known for playing Agent Boba from Changeman. Bo Garden from Flashman. Earth Impersonage Honoru from Maskman. Dr. Ashura from Live Man. Sergain from Hurricaneer. So, yeah, he came back in this movie. Is this the last movie he was in? No. He would basically do even more after this one. Movies-wise, he do technically 2 more movies after this. And that's it. He played Dekaranger. Yes. Well, he was suit actor for Dekaranger. He was not the original one per se. He was just understudy. Yeah, though he did do some V cinema afterwards. He would actually come back for the Hurricaneer 10th anniversary movie. Yeah. Oh, and he's also currently the guy who voices Agent Umbrella. You know, the main villain of basically this series. So yeah, he's probably done with doing this movie. Again, this woman, which, thinking, who is this woman? Like, wait, is that basically Colonel Gara from Dekaranger? Well, it's her actress. Basically, this was actually her this is actually her last major character ever in Sentai she ever played. Because she's also played Dr. Mazia from Live Man, of course, Colonel Gara from Dekaranger. She was also Machine Beast Messenger Karis, which of course is not for her the character in the movie. And by the way, the actress was only in her early 40s. She was like 43 when she did this movie. And there's also Brando. Yes. He also is a Super Sentai veteran. He basically was known for being in, well, he was in Dekaranger as Major Zadru, you know, the crazy guy wearing the mask. Yeah, that's him. He was also in an episode Giga Man. He was basically a character named Don Frankie. Yeah, he played Don Frankie from Zoo Ranger. But it seemed like they basically just brought, like, it seems like the only major character he's known for playing, we might remember for, is Major Zazu from Dairanger. So you have sort of a mini Dairanger reunion. So to remember, have the Colonel here. Yeah. So we also see the debut of two things in this movie. First of which is the sole appearance of Dekaranger. I'll get back to her later. So, yeah, so basically they come to Earth and they do a little bit of exchange. And, well, also apparently they have, well, Vorka, where they basically do some damage. And by the way, Lima has basically lost contact, so Deca Break is sent there. And he disappears the whole movie. That's probably toward the end. I do have a theory of why they did this. Why did he disappear the whole movie? Quite simple, really. He was probably a last minute addition when they made this movie, because, of course, he probably was not planned to be here. Well, because they had, in terms of continuity, he had just been introduced. Yeah, this is like right after episode 23. He had just been introduced in the series, so, I guess they felt as though they had to basically write him in and write him off. This movie, so they look for the gas drinkers, and Bond goes to see, I kid you not, the guy who sings the ending theme song, the in-show version of it. Yes, Mike Missong, who is based upon Michael Jackson. And the first song you hear him playing is Dekaranger ending song. And then we're introduced to Mari Gold. Yes, the titular deck of gold for this movie. Which, of course, she only puts on a suit for like 10 seconds before it's basically off her. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Like, you bring her in and you don't have her basically wear the suit. And the suit itself is like a combination of like a normal Dekaranger suit plus something you use in Samurai. Yes, believe it or not, they reused part of the suit for Samurai. So she goes undercover in this bar, well, actually this club, and she just stops time, makes sure Bond does job his glass. Bond's like head over heels for this girl. Like, he's like, wow. He's like, and she stops time, and she puts a flower inside of his little pocket, which he has in the movie as well. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't date you. I'm taking a city right now. He's like, oh, I'm basically from the planet. And, of course, she explains what happened. Excuse me. She's actually from the planet itself. Okay. So, basically, they need the vaccine or to cure people of this stuff. So then, of course, Agent Regular just comes in, drops up his goon, his grunts, and leaves. Briefly, we see when he has coat on. Yes, when you first see him, he just has his coat on, and then later on, he's got his coat on. Yeah, there's no real reason for this. It just is like this for some reason, the black coat he wears. I think he's a cool character. Don't get me wrong. It just, I think for some people, like by his appearance, people think, oh, he's the main villain in this series? Yeah, he is. And so we're like, no wonder why basically they have to give the motive basically just a supporting antagonist instead of being the main antagonist like he is here. Oh yeah, and also with this series, there's no technically villain organization in this one. It's just basically people hired by, it's just alien criminals just basically doing their own thing. So they have, well, and then Mari Gold herself just ends up taking freezing time and taking the gold and instead of doing a handoff. And of course, Bond is just not happy with it at all. And well, of course, she froze time to get the damn thing because she had to do it in order to get the people. And of course, try to exchange, but nope. Bond's like, no, where's your justice go? Yeah, and then she gets infected with the stuff. And it's like, and of course, Murphy comes in just to take her back. Yeah, good job to bring basically your bazooka in. Yes. It's brought in here for this one brief scene, and he's never seen again. I'm like, really? Yeah, and then of course it involves basically Dekarangers fighting the Four. You have Bond fighting Vodka. You have the girls fighting Jin. You have Hoji fighting. I think it's Winsuke, and Brando is basically Sean is handling him. But great battle. I loved it. I think probably the most intense is Volca, where it's like him and Bond the whole movie. He's actually impressed by Bond's basically his fighting, his fighting style. Yeah, and then of course basically at one point he's about to be killed, and then Doggy shows up in Dekamaster form, and of course, oh, we have more grunts, of course. And Bond's like, I'll hand a vodka. Can you hand these guys? He's like, sure. Yeah. He takes him out, and of course he gets then eventually after they sort of basically beat him, well, kind of. Well, they knock him down. And of course, they take the vaccine, hand off Dekamaster, go right back to headquarters to cure Lima and probably the people. And of course, Vodka's like, yeah, I'm basically gonna go back home get my robot. So, hey, I missed you, Hellfinger. And then all of a sudden, here comes Decker Robo being transported. Yes, transported to Lima. Yes, or it's in ruins. And they battle for quite a while. And then here comes Deca break in the Deca buggy. Yes, a mecha kept in the planet's base. I'm like, okay, not a bad idea to use this damn thing. Of course, basically, this planet had Deca base. And to have him use it, and of course they combine it. And eventually they basically take him out. And of course, Merritt vows to... she was in charge for basically what she did. Basically, she's kind of forced course, basically what she's doing. So she faced no punishment for what she did. And of course, before she leaves, she stops time, puts a flower in Bond's pocket, gives him a smooch in the cheek. And when time resumes, Hoji's like, what are you doing, dude? And of course, they chase him around. And of course, basically, the girl's like, aw, he got himself a girlfriend. Yes, because Mari is in love with Bond. And if you're curious, Marigold, or, yeah, they kind of pronounce this Mari for some reason in the sub. Yeah, so, the actress who plays her, she was born in 1981, so at the time this movie was released, she was 33. But as for Deca Red, Bond, he was... well, they're both the same age, so it's perfectly fine, but I don't know exactly how old he's supposed to be in this series. He could be 30s, but they don't really say how old he is. But yeah, great movie overall. I thought the movie was awesome. The movie looked visually fantastic. Yeah, but damn good movie. And I can't wait for basically what happens next. So yeah, that's a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next up is the Comic Corner. Yep. And, well... and I might call it a night after that because it got kind of late, but hey, at least I got a chance to get some more Dekaranger. So tomorrow, I will hopefully cap off Dekaranger. Because, as of now, I have 8 episodes left to go. So I'll probably cap up a little bit tonight and probably cap it tomorrow. Plus, of course, talk about the particular movie I've been itching to talk about. Oh, I forgot to mention this when I reviewed Abaranger versus Hurricaneger. That was one of the few movies left that I had watched but never reviewed. As of currently, these all movies I have seen, never reviewed them. That being Dekaranger versus Ranger. Uh, there is Bokenger versus Super Sentai. I've watched it, not reviewed it yet. There's also Kyoja versus Go Busters, and Tokuja versus Kyoja. So, as of right now, I have 4 movies left. What I've seen, but I've not reviewed them yet. But one I will be reviewing Dekaranger Operator really soon. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit for my comic corner. Okay, thanks for you. Bye.